Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com, and this is Watch This Is Everything beginning March 4th. Anyway, Phil K. Dick was this guy that was super concerned with these kind of paranoid delusions about whether or not people were who they said they were, like the replicants in Blade Runner, which was an adaptation of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, or the policeman in Scanner Darkly who wears that cool mess-up suit. He wrote a lot of stories as well about the veil of consciousness being ripped back to reveal the fundamental nature of reality, which is they were actually being controlled by either aliens or gods or robots or something else. And it's one of those stories that George Nolfi decided to write and direct. He adapted a short story called The Adjustment Team into a Matt Damon and Emily Blunt starring movie called The Adjustment Bureau. So what they decided to do, because it's Hollywood and it stars Matt Damon and it's got to make a lot of money, is they decided to take this cool little Philip K. Dick short story that's a paranoid fantasy about learning the nature of reality and learning that you're being controlled, and it's kind of spooky and weird, and it's about an insurance salesman, and make it into a grand love story full of romance and the President of the United States and destiny and Jesus and helpful angels and magic hats. At the center of the movie, this really crappy sci-fi movie, is a really good romance. It's actually a much better romance than it is sci-fi. And that's down to the performances of Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. They're two characters, a promising modern dance woman and a promising politician, have a lot of chemistry. They're really good together. It's just that the film is larded around like a bear before he hibernates in the winter with just the worst cliche sci-fi crap, like magic hats. And you can turn a doorknob this way, but not that way, because if you, something messed up will happen. And they ripped off the thing that the guy held in Quantum Leap, where he went boop, 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 and saw the future, except now they're holding moleskins. And you see these lines, and you see those lines, and the guys go, oh my God, they're converging into a kiss. And you see that like 75 times. And if you steal their magic hat, you can turn the knob clockwise to go through the teleport tunnel. So you can kiss a girl so hard that you can change God's mind about your plan. This review, by the way, has a lot of spoilers in it. They just talk and talk and talk and explain the just minutia of this hugely bureaucratic angel system that overlays the world in which these guys are having their non-free will romance. And none of it's entertaining. It just goes on and on and on. Blah, 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 blah. So instead of watching that, if you want to kind of have a master class in sci-fi screenwriting, there's a movie that came out in 2009 directed by Hitoshi Matsumoto called Symbol. He's the guy that directed Dai Nippon Jin, which is called in English Big Man Japan. We saw both of those movies at Midnight Madness in points over the last 5 years. In Symbol, the story is basically a guy wakes up in a white room by himself, and the wall is covered in thousands of ceramic baby penises. He doesn't know why he's there, and every time he presses one of the different baby penises, something else happens. Chopsticks fall out of the ceiling, sushi slides out of the door, a big cart rolls in, some water pours out, a butt farts on him. That's combined with another story about a Mexican wrestler named Escargot Man who's getting ready for his big match. There's nobody that explains the rules of this universe. It's just a guy in a room trying to figure out baby penises all by himself. There's no expository dialogue whatsoever, but you know what? Because it's a well-made film with a well-written script, we understand what's going on without having to be told all the goddamn time. Which is what's wrong with the Adjustment Bureau. Peace!